And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. Opening day in the NBA. Clark, one of the most exciting days of the year.
Yeah, everybody's starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
Now here's Schroeder. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Beverly against Schroeder. Nene outside. Pass to Capella. Poked away. Korver against Harden. This one for three. Rebounded by Howard. Cephalosha against Ariza. Here's Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Schroeder inside. Howard, the pass to Schroeder. About a minute played so far here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap's against Beverly. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Kicks it out to Harden. Ariza against Schroeder. Here's Beverly, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, love seeing Beverly shoot off the pick there. I mean, all he needs is a sliver of daylight.
Beverly against Schroeder. Pass to Millsap. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so Harden will bring it up for the Rockets. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Schroeder against Beverly. And that one's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Beverly. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Anytime you can get Harden to look down low, that's good offense.
Schroeder dishes to Cephalosha. Outside Korver. Now here is Cephalosha. Back to Korver. Here's Schroeder. Howard. It's good on the putback.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Nene up top. Harden left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
Excellent job forcing the issue inside right there. He really earned that call.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot-blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Millsap finds Schroeder. Back to Millsap. High, arcing shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hoop and harm for Millsap there. Terrific body control and concentration.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. And a change for the Hawks. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And so Harden will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season. Comes up empty down low.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Outside Millsap. Five on the clock. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And the shot's good from Nene.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Peter passes to Millsap. Back to Korver. It's hauled in by Beverly. Houston in the lead. Pass to Harden. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Harden against Hardaway. Now Schroeder. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Korver. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Houston making some changes. Decker's checked in for Clint Capella. Brewer comes in for Patrick Beverly. And it's KJ McDaniels in for James Harden. Then for the Hawks, Splitter's checked in for Howard. Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Prince in for Kyle Korver. Schroeder finds Muscala. Splitter inside, guarded by Nene. From close range, some solid defense there by Nene. Houston leading by 5. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And the Hawks with possession. Prince outside. Splitter sets a screen for Prince. On the wing, Hardaway. They need this one. The Rockets pull it in. Nene's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's to McDaniels. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Nene with the screen on Schroeder. Gordon the pass to Nene. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Muscala. Back to Hardaway. Puts it up. The Hawks again can't hit. Rockets leading by 7. Brewer passes to Decker. And stolen by Splitter. Schroeder with the ball. They set the screen. Count the basket. Schroeder's got 6.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
McDaniels against Hardaway. The name. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Muscala. Shot, high post. No good on the last second attempt there. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Now, here's Ariza. Nothing on the board, and Anderson gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Anderson against Hardaway, and stolen by Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Last season, Greg, a special one for the NBA. A lot of history was made.
Yeah, the Warriors set the best ever regular season record at 73-9. LeBron and the Cavaliers, though, come back from being down 3-1 to win their first championship. And how about Kobe Bryant scored 60 points in his final game at the age of 37, no less.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
We got this.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks trail by 8. Hardaway kicks to Muscala. To the paint. McDaniels against Cephalosha. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rockets with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza.
And, you know, Trevor Ariza continues to have an impact on both ends, guys. An amazing defender and an excellent shooter, too.
Thomas checked in for the Rockets. McGee comes in for McDaniels. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Ariza. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Muscala. No scoring in this one.
You have to appreciate how Splitter goes to work in these pick and rolls. Really good at capitalizing on whatever the defense gives him.
Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it. Prince against Gordon. Here's Hardaway. No good from the wing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cephalosha passes to Prince. And Muscala kicks to Cephalosha. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Cephalosha. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We know Gordon can shoot it, but there he reminds us that he can flush it too.
The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Muscala. Hardaway against McGee. Splitter sets a screen for Hardaway. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Well, go ahead then and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And that game against Sacramento, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's James Harden in for McGee. Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 13. Millsap looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. Millsap a screen on Gordon. Hardaway goes in. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
Taylor's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And a change for the Hawks. Prince is checked in.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
They set the pick. With the floater. And it's sent back by Prince. Hardaway with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Gordon against Hardaway. Pass to Millsap. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene, he's checked in for Taylor. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Brewer. Then for the Hawks, Korver comes in for Chris Humphries. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Taurean Prince.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 14-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Plays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 8.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Beverly against Schroeder. Beverly the pass to Nene. Now Capella hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gordon. Beverly for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the 3 ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
Schroeder against Beverly. Schroeder passes to Millsap. And Millsap puts it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Houston leading by 13. Now here's Beverly. He's got 7. It's Harden with the drive. Up and in on the layup. 12 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. And the rejection by Harden. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Nene outside. Houston moving it around. Nene setting the pick for Gordon. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Capella dishes to Nene. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hardaway. The rebound by Harden.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
On the wing, Harden. Pass to Beverly. Capella with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Beverly to the middle. Here's Capella. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. Korver passes to Schroeder. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Rockets.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Houston leading by 13. Beverly with the ball. Nene outside. Pass to Harden. Back to Nene. It's Beverly on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The three from Harden. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Schroeder against Ariza. That's good from Schroeder on the assist from Cephalosha. And that's 10 points for Dennis Schroeder. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ariza sets a screen for Beverly. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Howard. Here's Cephalosha. Schroeder outside. Howard with a screen on Beverly. Down low. And Howard slams it home.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Rockets leading by 9. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Capella dishes to Beverly. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Korver. Harden against Schroeder. It's stolen by Capella. Harden outside, inside. Here's Nene. No good there. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Millsap a screen on Harden. Here's Schroeder. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here's Beverly. 7 points in the game. Harden the pass to Capella. That one goes. Count it. Capella's got his first points of the night.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Attention fans, on the court is your next score. Get loud and let them hear it. I think it's time for some free t-shirts. Who wants one? Make some noise.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. And Capella over to help. Schroeder finds Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Harden outside. Beverly sets the screen for Harden. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Horford dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Millsap. Cephalosha against Ariza. 5 to shoot. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. And here's Millsap. Off target with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Schroeder. Last season's performance for him. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Cephalosha. Schroeder outside. Howard setting the pick for Schroeder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 7 points for the quarter.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
And he drives in. And it's Beverly missing. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Bucket is good. Schroeder's got 17.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Harden for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
This team knows to just keep Harden fed right now, because when he's on, he's cooking.
Pass to Millsap. Korver kicks to Cephalosha. And the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Beverly the pass to Nene. Harden left side.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in assists, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer is checked in for Clint Capella. McDaniels comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Harden hits them both. There's Schroeder. 17 points in the game. It's Prince on the wing. To the paint. Stolen by Nene. On the wing, Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So he gets them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
McDaniels up top, guarded by Prince. McDaniels in the post. Working on Prince. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks trail by 10.
2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. Harden against Schroeder. Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
From deep, Harden. Another miss by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Splitter. Second shot opportunity. Can't cash in from close range. Rockets leading by 8. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Muscala finds Schroeder. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Muscala. Pass to Schroeder. Over Harden. And it's Schroeder missing. Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the basket by Gordon.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Schroeder against Harden. Splitter with a screen on Harden to the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Nene.
Oh, how about the positioning? Great body control, exactly what you want from the roller.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And that one falls for Splitter.
And Splitter has that lovable personality, a terrific glue guy that teammates love playing with.
Harden against Hardaway. Harden can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 10. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Hagan, covered by Brewer. Prince wide open. Good on the triple. Prince has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Back to Gordon. There's the pick. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Inside, Gordon stays loose and free, ready to make his moves around the defense there.
Pass to Hagan. Splitter sets a screen. Hagan passes to Splitter. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Hardaway up top. Pass to Hagan. Here is Splitter. Prince kicks to Hardaway. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Prince. Pulls up. Hardaway, no good. Houston leading by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Anderson a screen on Hardaway. And it's Gordon missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Humphrey sets a pick for Hardaway. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Outside Gordon. From deep. Another miss by Houston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Prince in the post. McDaniels defending. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Gordon's got a great ability to draw contact. You got to respect that. He's an aggressive scorer who makes it tough on the defense, even if they get physical with him.
Eric Gordon.
No good on that.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And he sinks the second.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
Hitter passes to Millsap. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Schroeder. Outside Korver. Schroeder surveying the floor. To the paint. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Millsap.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
Korver against Gordon. Pass to Capella. Back to Gordon. Now Beverley. Nene with the screen on Schroeder. Beverley for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harden. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. Down low, here's Schroeder. It's good. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
So often playing the role of a setup man, Schroeder has been finishing plays tonight.
Beverley will pass to Nene. Beverley sets the screen for Nene. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Beverley. Gordon kicks to Harden. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Gordon. The 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
It's go time, man. Your lunch crew is here to show us their move.
Houston making a switch. Ariza's checked in. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for the Hawks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Basket good. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Schroeder against Beverly. Howard with a screen on Beverly. The drive by Schroeder. Korver finds Cephalosha. Schroeder against Beverly. Shoots it up. And it's Schroeder missing. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Harden. Driving in. Here's Capella. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Howard with a screen on Beverly. Will it go? And it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got 23 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Capella with a screen on Korver. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Howard with a screen on Beverly. Here's Schroeder. That one misses. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Rockets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not